Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Virgo. Virgos, let's see what's going on with you. Yeah, I see travel, distance. Yeah, you might be taking a trip, planning or preparing a trip, kind of looking ahead here. Moving into calmer waters. If you've been working a lot, you may be thinking and planning a trip. Yeah, could be seeing somebody at a distance. Yeah, I see a lot of spark, desire, a passionate new beginning. Some of you are just focused on your own path, but I feel like you're focused on someone here. Yeah, someone here not talking a lot. This is someone who, This is someone who kind of keeps a lot of their feelings to themselves. This is someone who's not really sure what they want, and I do feel it has to do with communication. Distance, communication. Yeah, we got someone walking away. Someone's walking away. It's not emotionally fulfilling. I feel some of you could be an avoidant. Could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Somebody's being an avoidant. Yeah, it has to do with someone moving on, but I do see moving into calmer waters. I do see a passion new beginning, a spark, an attraction, but someone's making up excuses. I see an avoidant. So someone's moving on. Yeah, cycle ending. This is someone feels that things aren't going in their favor. Yeah, I do see a Taurus energy. Now, this is also someone's lifestyle habits, the way they conduct themselves. This is sometimes a person who doesn't conform. So it does to do with, there definitely is no commitment here. It's because someone's making up excuses. They don't conform. This is two people just not on the same page. This is someone who's following their own path here. Yeah, tell me about the Ace of Wands. This is someone on this path, but there is an attraction here. So this is a passion new beginning, and it could be seeing someone from a distance, but I do see someone walking away. We got someone avoiding someone, making up excuses, or just not talking. Yeah, this is about someone dating someone. Someone here is starting something new. The calling card, the date. This is someone just kind of following their heart here a little bit. I'm going to tell you, it is about this path. And I do see us as somebody here who's on their own path. They don't follow society's rules. I don't think there's any commitment. This is why someone's avoiding someone. It's a non-committal. It's a person who kind of is planning maybe a trip, traveling to see someone, but it has to do with someone kind of, it is about dating, and I do see maybe dating someone, but I don't know if this is someone who'll ever commit. Let's have a look at the Knight of Cups, because I do see non-committal. Yeah. So this is an energy of a judgment, of decisions being made, out with the old and with the new. So this is someone moving on from someone, making up excuses and walking away. It's because they don't want to commit. It is somebody who is stable, focused on their money, this path, but it is long-term stability. Yeah. It has to do with harmony and balance. Now, if you are that feminine and you're dealing with this person, I mean, it is about someone stepping up to the plate, but I don't think someone's doing this because I feel they're making up excuses. Now, if you feel like this person is someone who maybe you're just not on the same page, your lifestyle, whatever it may be, you could be the person walking away. Maybe it feels like this person's just not right for you. But this is about justice and harmony, being fair. Someone's walking away because someone isn't being fair. This is where a person feels it's not going in their favor. This could be something on and off, maybe at a distance, but this is a person distancing themselves. And I do see moving into calmer water, happier days ahead, but they are still an avoidant. Yeah, and I do feel too, this is the energy of seeing the situation doesn't serve. This is someone who has their own best interest at heart. But it is someone navigating, charting a course here, the path that they're on. This is someone who's on their own path. They are following their own heart, but like I say, it's about dating and courting here. See, that's whether the feelings are mutual. Someone's walking away, like I say, someone's not feeling it here. Yeah, and I do see temperance, taking a step back, see feeling something is off. This is why someone's walking away. It feels off. It doesn't feel right. It's often just two people who aren't each other's type, but yet I think this is just someone who doesn't conform. They just move on and avoid somebody. It's like they don't even say anything. They just avoid. They don't talk. They don't say anything. And if you feel something is off, you're probably right. Yeah. See, this is about becoming a couple. See, this is about becoming a couple. See, it's where you're going. So it's about leaving all this behind, moving forward, becoming a couple. So it is somebody who is probably dating somebody else. And you can flip the energy, but it has to do with becoming a couple, someone who's just right. But something is off here. And to me, it's just two people who have different lifestyles. Someone here is following their own path. They're not conforming to society's rules. It's the way someone's belief, traditions. See, seeing truth. See, it's all about seeing truth in a situation. This is where someone kind of feels things won't go in their favor anyway. So, I mean, it looks like it's this person walking away, releasing, feeling it isn't served, it's not in their best interest. But if you are that feminine energy, like I say, you could be the one walking away. It's not emotionally fulfilling, and you may have another person coming in. That's why I kind of feel you're the person, the feminine's the one moving on. Someone who doesn't come in right, they're not fair. Yeah, see, it feels off. Someone's being deceptive, mind games, manipulation, mixed messages, whatever it may be. See, this is where it's just off. It's someone who doesn't want to conform. They don't want to commit. They're on their own path. And that's where I feel you're going to have this moment where you see this person's just not right for you. They're not fair. Yeah, this will not lead to a commitment. They're non-committal. They're not even really that emotionally available. They're just more about their money. And, you know, if they are planning a trip, traveling, going to see someone, it's really just because of that physical connection. But it's the path they're choosing. I think some of you have another person coming in. Yeah, see, making yourself emotionally available. If you are the feminine. For the masculine, this is somebody here, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah, it's not emotionally fulfilling. This is someone who's just not right. They don't come in right. They don't play fair. It's someone who doesn't play fair. Manipulation. See, there's feeling defeated, but like I say, you're not, because I do think another person's going to come in. You are going to couple up with someone at some point. Things will start to go in your favor, okay, if you're the feminine energy. But this masculine here, tell me about this King of Pentacles. Yeah, so someone who's been there, done that. That's why I feel they're non-committal. And I do see gaining momentum, movement. But it's somebody going down a different path. And others of you, I feel like you're going to have multiple opportunities. I feel like you're moving on from this. Definitely, it's not what you're looking for. You're looking for someone who wants to be a partner, a couple. And I do feel things will start to go in your favor. Yeah, so you want love. See, this is someone just focused on the physical. They're not emotionally. I feel they're just not connecting emotional. They're just on their own path. They're doing their own thing. But I do see releasing this. It no longer serves. And I see the feeling of defeat. See, you know, something feels off. It doesn't feel right. They don't talk or communicate properly. Yeah, this is the avoidant. It's a person who's an avoidant. But you do have love coming in, because I do see another person coming in where the feelings are mutual. Yeah, see, you've got someone who's emotionally mature. This person here, they're just not, they've been there, done that. Truth. This is someone who probably should just tell someone the truth. But I do think you're getting it. Yeah. Tell me about justice. Yeah, you do have love coming in, though. Yeah, you do have love. I mean, I do feel you may even have choices. These could be your choices, but one of them I feel is either at a distance or they're just an avoidant. Yeah, they don't see, it's an energy where they don't step up to the plate. They're not reliable. You want someone who's reliable, and that's what it is. I see soulmate connection. I feel like really connecting with someone here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I see Libra, Gemini energy here as well. Little Sag. A lot of earth energy. But yeah, one of these people is definitely, you know, excuses the story, the poor me, whatever the situation is. Yeah, we got two people going to come together. So you have a person who wants to build. They step up to the plate. Don't be afraid to put up a few boundaries, because I do think you have someone who will cross your boundaries. Not this person, it's this other person. They are stable financially, but they just, like I say, they're on their own path. Been there, done that. They're a non-committal. Yep. So you're going to see, but you are going to have a victory. And it is likely because you're going to avoid a disaster with this person. So really, it's there is light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, there is light at the end of the tunnel. See, there's happiness and joy. You are going to have happiness. You are going to couple up with someone, and I do see choices, but one of these just doesn't have your best interest at heart. Oh, they probably feel like you're out of their league, whatever their issue may be. But this is where you just sort of release it and let it go. It just is what it is. And I do think you're dodging a bullet. Yeah. 5 of Swords. Somebody's deceptive. And I do feel like you're going to feel a little bit defeated here. Okay? But when you know something is off, it's off. So that's why I feel like you're dodging a bullet. And this is the happier days ahead. So I do think you're going to connect with the right person. Yeah, see, this is something that'll never go anywhere. They don't follow through. They're not reliable. They don't want to be reliable. They don't want to, you know, anyone to rely on them. It is what it is. But like I say, just release it, let it go. Because I do see you actually connecting with someone who I feel not only are the feelings mutual, they're on a similar path to you. You're more in alignment. You're not in alignment with this person. Yeah. Just letting go, making this choice. And you are going to level up with this person. So you're more in alignment with this other person. And it's really just about being emotionally available and probably traditions, habits, lifestyle, traditional beliefs. Because this is not someone who conforms. You know, they're not a non-committal person. Maybe they don't even believe in that. Who knows? Could be religious beliefs, things like this. But this is where you get your commitment, soulmate. Yeah. So you're no longer going to talk to this other person. No longer giving. And they are someone who dangles the carrot, tosses the breadcrumbs. You know, you kind of get, well, maybe. Never sit around waiting for someone like that. Don't feed their ego, okay? This is about defeating this person because you aren't going to be defeated. And I'll tell you, they may try to come in if you move on before this person gets a chance to, because it's like they want to defeat, you know. I don't know, maybe a little vindictive, I don't know. But like I say, if this person reaches out and they dangle that carrot or there's strings attached, what they'll do is probably end up just, I don't know, they'll just do the same thing. I mean, I just feel like this is a person who, here's the energy. They are stable financially. This person could be very cheap. They manipulate. They may even get you to pay for things, you know. Like I say, they're not somebody who's giving. They're not someone who naturally gives. They're a taker. So that's where I feel this defeat is. Don't let this person, don't put yourself in a position to let this person take advantage of you, okay? Yeah, don't give to this person. Don't feed their ego, whatever it is. It's really, I feel like you're just not going to talk to them because you're moving on. So let's focus on the new. Yeah, see, being open to new. Look at that. This is beautiful. I mean, this is two people who connect on the emotional level. You get each other. You communicate the same. You're more in alignment. Your beliefs, lifestyle. There's just so much happiness. See, being open to new. That's all you have to do is let people know you're open and available. Things will start to go in your favor. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. You may even block this person, or they'll block you and push you away before you can move on. Because this is someone who often can already tell that you're going to move on. So this is what they'll do. Reach out, a little test to see if you'll, take the bait. And I think you'll block them. But they'll just push you away and block you, right? You'll never get a chance to stand up for yourself. Now, just let it go. I feel like, I can see the path that you're going to go down your own path. So you're going to go your separate ways. You're going to go down your own path. And you are going to have happiness. Absolutely. I mean, this person, you're so much more in alignment. It's more about the nurturing, the caring. See, it's a kind and caring connection. And that's what you want. Someone who's there through thick and thin. This other person just isn't reliable. I don't even think they're emotionally available. See, I do see some sadness here. Feeling sad, focusing on the spilled cups. But this is because I feel this person, this person will regret this. They will regret this. And I do think that you're going to leave this behind, okay? Don't focus on the spilled cups, focus on the new connection. And that's what it's telling you to do. Stay focused on the future. Yeah, thanks, but no thanks. See, this is a person, if they come in and you take that bait, they'll just reject you because they have to be the one, to do it. So that's where I feel. Just kind of keep things to yourself. I feel like you might even block this person yourself. Because it's like maybe they keep reaching out, dangling the carrot, well, maybe, this kind of thing. If this is a person who takes trips and never invites you, you're not really part of their world. It shouldn't be very hard to figure this out. But there's happiness here. There's light at the end of the tunnel. So I think you're dodging a bullet with this person. Yeah, see, it's all about, this is the energy a lot of people are getting right now. See, reflecting on the past, leaving it behind. This is what you're leaving behind. Somebody whose mind games, manipulates, everything just feels off. They don't come in right. They're not fair. They're an avoidant. They don't express themselves clearly. They make up excuses, and this could be just how this started too. That feels sorry for me energy. So someone who's, like I say, they're on their own path. They only have themselves to blame. So it's telling you, to leave this behind and live in that moment and go down this path. See, this is absolutely beautiful. Yeah, this is someone who will never commit to. This is another thing. And I do think some of you are kind of like feeling kind of sad here, like feel like you really cared about this person. You were very open to having a future with them, but I don't think this is somebody who will follow through. They're very apprehensive. I feel like you're so much more in alignment with this other person. I feel they're just more, it's not that just that they're emotionally available. They're someone who pulls their weight. They cook and clean. They just have this home feeling of home, the love of home and family. Somebody who just wants to be with you. They're just emotionally mature. I mean, it's just a level of maturity. This other person just will not follow through. I feel like it's not going to go anywhere. Yeah, it's all just about looking at what you're leaving behind, which isn't a whole heck of a lot. Someone who doesn't conform, they're on their own path. See, that's that moment where you see it. Aha, the clarity. So there you are. Just be open to what comes next. And it is somebody you're more in alignment with. And I do feel they're positive, they're happy. It's just somebody who I feel like you'll make each other happy. Like this is that energy of someone who wants you to be happy. They want to be with you. And now's the time for you as well to figure out what it is that makes you happy. Okay, because I do feel this person's going to come in. You're just, all you're leaving behind is lack and negativity. Someone who ghosts, ignores. See, that's what you're leaving behind. You're not losing, you're gaining. Okay, so don't look like you're losing out on love here. You're gaining. Yeah, you're gaining happiness too. Look at, you have everything you need to manifest your desires. This is all about getting yourself prepared and just moving on. Some of you might not even tell this person you're moving on, because if this is somebody who's ghosted you, ignored you, you may just do the same thing. So technically, this person's going to feel like they made you feel. And I do feel this is someone whose options will start to dry up because they don't commit to anybody. Been there, done that. They're always, this is somebody who's always focused on somebody else, you know. They're not following their heart like this other person. They're more like focused on that physical. That's all that they're interested in. You are leaving it behind, but they are going to feel left out. They're going to feel like you did. Yeah, feeling defeated. See, their ego takes a hit. There it is, the ego. Yeah. Somebody just comes in when they want attention, see? Yeah, so someone who plays games, they try dangle the carrot, they try to get you to chase after them. They like to play games. Mind games. Childish behavior. There you go. You have everything you need to manifest your desires, okay? Yeah. See, I feel like you're reminiscing. I do feel like you long for love, and I do think you're going to get it because you're going to connect with someone you're more in alignment with. In fact, the next person that comes in, it's that mirroring energy where you kind of both want the same thing. You're both looking for the same thing. This person's not looking for what you're looking for. That's likely that aha moment. There it is. See, someone who will never change. But this is you changing. You create the change by leaving it behind. You're just going to live life. I mean, I feel just living in the moment. I feel like you're breaking free. You're going to feel free. You're going to feel lighter, more full of energy to do with this other person. When two people are more in alignment, it's just a beautiful feeling. So it is a breakthrough from this lack of negativity. Someone who doesn't build you up, they drag you down. They drain your energy, basically. So you're going to feel lighter and happier. There's so much to look forward to. Take care. Bye for now.